Kevin and I have known each other probably 3 years. Lucky enough, we lived right across from each other, so I saw him on bikes and he saw me on bikes, and we got to know each other pretty quick.
I'm Kevin Landry. I'm 25 years old and like to go free ride mountain biking.
So my name's Jeremy Norris. I currently live in Squamish, BC. I moved out here to ride bicycles about 4 years ago. Found a job that lets me do that right in Squamish, so it works out pretty well.
If you're a mountain biker, the Sea to Sky Corridor with Squamish's incredible system of single-track trails is arguably the place to live in Canada, North America, maybe even the world. Kevin and Jeremy followed their passions for building trail west.
I was doing this sort of thing, and so was Jeremy back in Ontario. You know, he was building trails where he grew up in Ottawa, and I was building trails in Toronto, and that sort of never really changed once I moved out here. It just took on a different character.
They were looking to contribute, to leave their mark on the local mountain biking scene. They shared motivation, talent, and vision. They sniffed out the undiscovered nooks and crannies.
You're going to either want to put a berm right here, crank it hard right,
Yeah.
or go up and on.
Probably up and on is the best. Trail building at all is really rewarding because you look at a piece of terrain, you imagine in your head how you'd like to ride the terrain, and then you turn that into a trail. And then, I mean, if everything goes the way you planned, then you ride it exactly the way you'd like to.
Despite the fact that these guys had hundreds of miles of trails minutes from their doorstep, they went to work, moving dirt, clearing brush, building features. This is how mountain biking thrives and evolves. It takes a few friends, an idea, and a lot of manual labor.
It really comes down to my own interpretation of the terrain versus somebody else's. That's kind of the one thing about mountain biking that's always bugged me, is when you ride a trail, you ride somebody else's interpretation of the natural landscape and the terrain, and you go where they would go and you follow their line. Well, when we get to go do it ourselves, I go where I want to go, and I make my line, and I look at a terrain and attack it exactly the way I'd like to.
Well, the first time you hit one of these features, you're obviously very nervous. You think about it for a while beforehand, and it starts to rack on your brain. So it feels amazing when you get it done for the first time, and you've actually completed what you've set out to build and ride and shoot.
In the summer of 2010, they were searching, trying to find a place where they could leave their mark. It was just a matter of finding a little bit of real estate, one with a little character and a nice view, and creating a place to play. For more information on the day's music and to subscribe to the show, visit our website, theseasontv.com. Kuat Racks makes the mountain biking episodes possible. During the course of the season 2, the good folks at Kuat Racks will be giving away some swag and a bike rack on their Facebook account. So go to their site, kuatracks.com, become friends with them, and win some gear. Additional support comes from New Belgium Brewing, who encourages you to follow your folly. Visit them online at newbelgium.com. And as always, head on over to Arc'teryx for the latest episode of the Season 2. Thanks for watching.